Some believe the classics are tales lost to time, but tonight we shall awaken them.
What if I told you, you could understand a classic play or novel in under 10 minutes? You don't need to read every chapter, just listen. Because the classics aren't dead ink on dusty pages anymore. They're timeless stories, reborn in clear, modern English. I'm Glinda. Let me guide you into this world of magic, madness, and murder.
Here's what really happens, beginning to end. Prince Hamlet returns home to Denmark, but nothing feels right. His father, the king, has died suddenly. His mother, Gertrude, has married Hamlet's uncle Claudius just weeks later. Claudius now sits on the throne. Hamlet is left in the shadows. But one cold night, a ghost appears. It looks like Hamlet's father. The ghost speaks. I was murdered. Poisoned by Claudius, your uncle. A serpent in the crown. Hamlet is shattered and swears revenge. But not yet. First, he needs proof. Hamlet begins to act strange, wandering the halls, talking in riddles. He tells no one what the ghost revealed. Not even Ophelia, the woman he once loved. Claudius and Queen Gertrude grow suspicious. They send two old friends, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, to spy on Hamlet. But Hamlet sees through them. Were you not sent for? He asks. Then, he delivers one of the most famous lines in all of literature. To be, or not to be, that is the question. He's not just pretending anymore. He's truly starting to lose his grip. Meanwhile, Polonius, the king's advisor, is convinced that Hamlet is mad with love for Ophelia. He forces her to return Hamlet's letters and reject him. Hamlet lashes out. Get thee to a nunnery. Ophelia is heartbroken. Hamlet slips further into obsession. And Claudius begins to fear that this isn't madness, it's a threat. The play's the thing, Hamlet says. Wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king. That night, the royal court gathers for the performance. As the poison scene plays out, Claudius shifts. Fidgets. Then suddenly, he stands up. Stops the play. Leaves the room. Hamlet has his answer. Claudius is guilty. But instead of acting right away, Hamlet hesitates. He finds Claudius alone, praying, and walks away. Now might I do it, but he is at prayer. He wants revenge, but not like this. Hamlet visits his mother, Queen Gertrude, in her chambers. They argue. His rage spills out, and suddenly, he hears movement behind a curtain. Thinking it's Claudius spying, Hamlet stabs. But it's not Claudius. It's Polonius. The old advisor falls dead. This mistake unleashes a storm. Ophelia, already fragile, breaks. She sings to herself, hands out flowers, and finally, drowns in a stream. Let's, her brother, returns in fury. He blames Hamlet for everything. Meanwhile, Claudius sees his chance. He fans Let's anger, and together they plot Hamlet's end. A duel. A poisoned blade. A poisoned drink. Everything is set. Hamlet agrees to duel Let's, not knowing the blade is poisoned. As the fight begins, the queen, Gertrude, drinks from a goblet meant for Hamlet. Claudius watches in silence. The duel intensifies. Blades clash. Let's wounds Hamlet, but in the chaos, they switch swords. Hamlet wounds Let's with the poisoned blade. Too late, the truth spills out. The king's to blame. Let's gasps. Gertrude collapses. Poisoned. Dead. Hamlet, enraged, turns his sword on Claudius. He stabs him. Forces him to drink the poison. The king dies. Let's dies. And finally, Hamlet, dying, forgives Let's. The rest is silence. Fortinbras, a foreign prince, arrives too late, and finds the royal family in ruins. He takes control of Denmark. A new ruler for a broken kingdom. Hamlet is a story of grief, revenge, and hesitation. Of how doing nothing can destroy everything. And after 400 years, it still asks a question we all fear. What would you do if you knew the truth but couldn't act?
Another story remembered, but the library is endless. Subscribe and journey with me again where old tales come to life.